Good morning, day 39. I'm just about to set off from Eyre Depot. It was a pretty nice night last night. The wind wasn't too bad. Slept really well. I don't know exactly where I'm going today, but I know it's a big day. I've got to go over Mount Arden and then to the camp after that. So we'll see how that goes. It's a 30-something K day with a big climb. So yeah, I might put the camera away and get walking. I might just flick it around and get a photo of this sunrise on this mesa out here. Looks like a little uluru. So this is Depot Creek. I've heard of Depot Creek before. But I've never been here. And that's the creek over there, coming out of the hills. So I've started the pretty much the climb now that'll go on for the next 3 hours up to Mount Arden. That's Depot Creek below me. I was camped down around the corner to the left on those flatlands last night. The sun hasn't hit me, but it's a little bit overcast, so going to be hit and miss with the sun today, I think. Anyway, it's all good. That looks like some kind of old weir. It's definitely an old weir. It's definitely got a bit of concrete in it. There's been water flowing down here in the last few days too. That'd be that rain that I had when I was in Goin on my rest day. There's a pipe running to a tank down on that flatland, a poly pipe from up a bit further, so I gather there's a bigger water hole up a bit further maybe. Okay, I've been following a four-wheel drive track for a while, but looks like I've dropped into this creek bed for this gorge. It really is a gorge, have a look at that. So just after bypassing a waterfall, I dropped into the creek. The four-wheel drive track or the walking track went over a spur to bypass probably a 5-metre drop. And now I'm climbing this. I'm guessing this is either Depot Creek or a tributary. Wow, look at that. A tributary of Depot Creek. It's fairly slow walking, but it's pretty spectacular. Wow, that is amazing. So I've reached a little I don't know, 3 or 4 metre, 5 metre waterfall blocking the valley. I think I'll scramble up over there somewhere. It looks doable. I'm wondering if I missed a bypass track, because I doubt this is on the main track. Anyway, we'll work it out. All right, I'm up. I scrambled up the waterfall. Had a look at the map. There is actually a bypass here. You can skirt around the top and then rejoin the creek up here. The scramble up the waterfall wasn't too bad. Possibly would have been a good idea to put my trekking poles away and have 2 hands. But hey, all's good in the end. So I'm about ready for breakfast, to be honest with you. Been walking for, I don't know, I guess an hour and a half now. So I'm going to stop soon when I find a good rock. Shouldn't be too hard in here. I'll catch up with you then. I'm thinking This might do for breakfast. These rocks up here, just above this little cascade or this little rock choke. Oh. Not very flat though, are they? That one there, that'll do for brekkie. So I've been climbing this gorge for a good 2 hours now, I reckon, maybe 2.5. It's started to open up a bit now. I don't know if you can see up in the hills up there, all the pines, all the native pines. That's a real Flinders Ranges thing. I mean, they have them everywhere, but well, they have them in quite a few places, but there's so many of them in the Flinders Ranges. All right, so I've had a look at the map. So Mount Arden camp is, I don't know, probably Mount Arden South. It's probably, I guess 5 k's away, maybe a bit less. I've stopped there, had a break, and then I'm going to go to Buckaringa North, which is 20 k's from Mount Arden South. So we'll try the kangaroo track, eh? So I've got a feeling I'll be doing a little bit of night hiking tonight. We'll see how we go. Anyway, good news is, so far this morning, a couple of times I've tweaked it. My leg's been a little bit better. So I'm hoping whatever it is, it's starting to improve. All right, I'll turn this off because you don't want to listen to my heavy breathing. Well, that's the gorge I've been walking for the last close to 3 hours. I've just left it down there. So now I'm climbing a little bit steepler up to the Mount Arden South Camp, and then Mount Arden after that. It was nice walking through that gorge, but it was fairly slow going, as it always is when you're rock hopping. Yeah, the ruse is getting bigger. Okay, looks like I've left that old management track I was following back in Walker's Follow Creek. This creek's a little bit easier to walk though, it's a lot more open. Well, so far. I'm probably only probably less than an hour from Mount Arden South, but it's only about an hour till lunchtime, so it's taken me half the day to do 12 k's, and I've got to do about 35 for the day, so that's why I think I'll be doing a bit of night hiking tonight. The oddly spaced camps, these ones, one at 12 and then the other one's at, yeah, like I said, about another 20 something from there, I think. Anyway, later on this afternoon I'll drop back into some flat country. So if it gets dark on me, I'll probably be doing a Walker's Follow fence section or a station track, I'm guessing. So that's no worries in the twilight. Alright, it's been stunning walking this morning. A little bit hard to film because it's very rough, but yeah, it's nice. And yeah, I might have to pull on the sunglasses soon. It's the brightest it's been all day. Okay, this is the Mount Arden South Camp. Pretty basic like Eyre Depot was. I think Eyre Depot did have a toilet, not that I used it, but yeah. No toilet here, and there's not a lot of flat ground. There's a site just there that is okay. I suppose this one here is okay, but they're on an angle. But yeah, it's all there is. I mean, look, to be honest, you could probably camp down the riverbed and the creek down there on a terrace. It might be the go rather than stay up here. All right, I'm gonna have a quick break and I'm gonna get up Mount Arden. See all the goats down there? So I'm almost at the summit of Mount Arden. There's a few salt lakes out there. The summit itself isn't that pretty, but the views from the top, or the views from the ridge on the way up, are pretty good. Okay, I'm on the summit of Mount Arden. It's pretty frigid. We got these big telecommunication towers right on the summit. So I'll go for a bit of a walk. Check out the view on the other side, That's the direction I'm heading. And that down there. This is about a pound in the distance. Oh, so I've got a track to follow. Well, that makes sense. The towers up there. So that's the Flinders. And that's kind of looking back towards the southern Flinders. And this is looking out towards the Never Never. Go far enough, you reach Woomera. Go even further, you reach Cooperpedy. There's not much out there. Shin, foot and shin. It's been good all day, but this is where it hurts going downhill. So we'll see what happens at the moment. So far so good. But I've only just left the top. So we'll see how we go. So I think I'm dropping down into a gorge system again now. Just had a little bit of off-piste action. I missed a sign and ended up walking downhill for about half a k in the wrong direction. Just what you need on a 35k day. Anyway, I'm back on track now. It's a little vague through here because there's not much vegetation. So I'll be keeping an eye on things. I was following a four-wheel drive track and missed this kind of track. Alright, all good. About time for an afternoon smoke, I think, soon though. Okay, back in the creek for a few hours, I think. The main aim for today is to emerge from this kind of rough creek walk before it gets dark. I got about 2.5 hours. I think it's about 2:45 or something now. Because yeah, it'd be painful walking through this in the dark. Once I'm out of this, I'm pretty sure it'll be walkers follow roads and walkers follow fence most of the way to camp. So that'd be all right to do in the dark. The thing that slows me down, apart from the rough ground on these walks, is I can't stop taking photos. Every time I round a corner, I think, oh, that's amazing. Anyway, let's get on with it. I think I'm following Buckaringa Creek now. I guess this will be Buckaringa Gorge I'm going to walk through. Something along those lines. That's the name of the campsite that I'm heading for tonight too. So the day's going to finish pretty much as the morning. I spent the morning climbing up a gorge. I'm going to spend the afternoon descending one up by the look of it. I don't know if you see the little wobbly up there. Well, I'm out of the gorge for a minute. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the map to see whether I drop back down into it. It's was certainly a lot shorter than the gorge we were climbing up to Mount Arden, if that's it. Time will tell. I've got some flat open plains to walk across now, I think, for a while. Pretty much the rest of the day until I get to camp, and most of tomorrow, I think, or all of tomorrow. Okay, so I thought I'd be doing some night hiking. I'm going to walk for another 20 minutes or so and then put on the headlamp. Probably have about an hour in the dark, I think. It's all pretty good though so far. Now, once we get to camp, it'll be kind of pretty rushed and be shitty tonight, so I'll probably do a video in the morning of camp. I will sign off, but I just wanted to mention my leg. So today, one of the reasons I'm still hiking is I've just, I'm still hiking this time of night, is I've been going a little bit slower today on that rough stuff, particularly on the downhill from Mount Arden. Good news is my leg's the best it's been since before Crystal Brook, which is a major improvement. Haven't needed painkillers, anti-inflams, any of that kind of stuff today. Didn't take painkillers last night. So, feels like the swelling's gone down a little bit. So, fingers crossed this 35k day that I'm in the middle of now, and I've got another one tomorrow, it doesn't get any worse again, and maybe it's starting to settle. So, because it was a real worry. The other things have been a worry, but I kind of thought they'd get better. They were muscle related, but this one I wasn't too sure what it was. Still not, to be honest with you. Anyway, I can still feel it, obviously, and if my foot goes the wrong way on a rock or something like that, it does send shooting pain through my shin and my foot. But I'm not getting it with every step like I was, so that's a positive. Let's not get too cocky, but let's hope I'm over the worst of it. Well, I'm hoping anyway. Because, yeah, having every step you take on a 1200k walk be painful. Yeah, it was trying. All right, anyway, enough of the doom and gloom. It's all good. I'm looking forward to getting to camp and cooking dinner and jumping into the tent. Let's get that done, eh? Okay, got about 2k's to go to camp. I've broken out the head torch for the first time. I'm going to roll up about 6:30, I think. Yeah, I won't video much of this because it's not the most riveting of scenery with the head torch. So I arrived at Buckaringa, I think it's Buckaringa North, just before 6:30. So I've got the tent up. I'll do a bit of a video in the morning. Camp down here basically in the creek. It'll be right, it won't rain tonight. Dinner's cooking. I'll be in bed by 7:30, I reckon. All right, I'll do a sign-off video from the tent, I think. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Got the superior lighting setup going in the tent here. So that was day 39. That was a solid day. Came out at just under 35k's and just under 1,000 metres climbing according to All Trail. So it's no wonder it took me a while. Like I mentioned before, my leg's been probably the best it's been since before Crystal Brook. So I'm hoping it's on the improve. It's definitely feeling better. Even yesterday it was a little bit better, but today was a lot better. So we'll see how we go. I've got another 35k day tomorrow, so not ideal these big days when I'm trying to get it better. But then I've got a short day into Hawker and then another rest day in Hawker. I'm deliberately pulling a few rest days just to try and give it a bit of a break. Today was really good. The gorge coming out of Depot Creek and climbing up towards Mount Arden was long and fairly rough and scrambly in spots and really good. And then there was a long ridge walk across Mount Arden, which was really good. Maybe not so good in the wind or the cold, but was really good today. And then dropping off that ridge, I think I walked through Buckaringa Creek Gorge. It was only short, but it was pretty rugged. And then the day finished off with a bit of a kind of walk as follow road to this camp, which got here just after dark. So yeah, all in all, good day. Tomorrow won't be as much climbing, I don't think. I'm walking across a valley pretty much. It'll be a little bit up and down, no doubt. So we'll see how that goes. It's a pretty remote part of the Flinders. Not many people visit this kind of part of it. Most people head out over the other side of the highway towards Wilpena. So I've never been up to this part. I've been out to Warren Gorge and Dutchman's, but not up here. So, all right, we'll touch base tomorrow morning for another big day. Take it easy.